My precious child, I know you're in the middle of something dark right now. Something heavy. Something that feels like it's crushing the life out of you. The kind of storm that makes you question everything you thought you knew about me, about yourself, about life. You didn't see it coming, did you? One moment you were fine, moving forward, building your life, and then suddenly the sky went dark. The winds picked up, and before you could even process what was happening, you were drowning in chaos you didn't create and don't know how to fix. And now you're asking the question everyone asks in the storm. Why me? What did I do to deserve this? If you really loved me, why would you let this happen? But tonight, I need you to hear something that's going to change everything. The storm didn't come to destroy you. It came to reveal you. I know that sounds impossible right now. I know when you're in the middle of the hurricane, when the waves are crashing over your head, when you can barely breathe, the last thing you want to hear is that there's a purpose in this pain. But stay with me, because what I'm about to tell you will shift your entire perspective on what you're walking through. Every storm in your life has been strategic, not random, not punishment, not evidence that I've abandoned you. Strategic, purposeful, designed not to break you, but to build something in you that could never be developed in the sunshine. You see, comfort creates complacency. Ease creates entitlement. Smooth sailing creates shallow faith. But storms create warriors. Storms forge unshakable character. Storms birth the kind of faith that can move mountains. And I need you to be strong for what's coming next in your life. I need you to have the kind of faith that doesn't depend on your circumstances. I need you to develop a trust in me that isn't shaken when things don't make sense. So yes, I allowed the storm. Not because I'm cruel. Not because I don't care. But because I love you too much to leave you unchanged. I love you too much to let you stay comfortable when there's greatness inside you that can only be unlocked through pressure. Think about a diamond. Do you know how diamonds are formed? They start as ordinary carbon, buried deep underground. But then they're subjected to extreme pressure and intense heat. And in that crushing, suffocating environment, something miraculous happens. The carbon transforms into something priceless, something beautiful, something that can cut through anything because it's become the hardest natural substance on Earth. That's what this storm is doing to you right now. You feel like you're being crushed. You feel like the pressure is unbearable. You feel like you can't take one more day of this heat, this stress, this overwhelming weight. But you're not being destroyed. You're being transformed from ordinary to extraordinary, from fragile to unbreakable, from someone who crumbles under pressure to someone who shines brightest in the darkness. Now I want to tell you something else about this storm. It's not bigger than me. I know it feels overwhelming. I know it feels like it's out of control. But child, I am in complete control. Every wave that crashes over you has been measured. Every wind that beats against you has been filtered through my hands. Every moment of struggle has a limit that I have personally set. You will not drown. You will not be destroyed. You will not be consumed by what you're facing. Because I am with you in the storm, not watching from a distance, not waiting on the shore. I'm right here, in the boat with you, in the water with you, in the middle of the chaos with you. Remember when my disciples were in the boat and the storm rose up? They were terrified. They woke me up, screaming, "Don't you care that we're about to die?" And you know what I did? I stood up. I looked at the storm, and I spoke 3 words, "Peace, be still." And immediately the wind stopped. The waves calmed. The chaos ceased. Not because the storm decided to stop on its own, but because I commanded it to stop. That same authority is still at work in your life right now. The same voice that calmed the sea is the same voice speaking over your situation. And what looks out of control to you is actually under my complete control. But here's what I need you to understand. Sometimes I calm the storm, and sometimes I calm you in the storm. Sometimes I remove the problem, and sometimes I remove your fear of the problem. Sometimes I change your circumstances, and sometimes I change you in the middle of your circumstances. And that's what's happening right now. I'm changing you. I'm building something in you. I'm developing a strength, a resilience, a faith that you're going to need for the next chapter of your life. Because where I'm taking you requires a version of you that doesn't exist yet. The blessing I'm preparing for you demands a level of maturity you haven't reached yet. The calling on your life necessitates a depth of character that can only be forged in fire. So I allowed the fire, not to burn you, but to refine you, not to harm you, but to purify you, not to take something from you, but to add something to you. Let me tell you what this storm is removing from your life. It's removing your dependence on things that were never meant to hold you. It's stripping away the false securities you were clinging to. It's exposing the weaknesses in your foundation so you can rebuild on something solid. That job you lost, it was limiting your potential. That relationship that ended, it was distracting you from your purpose. That plan that fell apart, it was leading you away from my best. That stability you lost, it was keeping you comfortable in a place you were never meant to stay. I know you're angry. I know you're confused. I know you wish things would go back to how they were. But child, I cannot take you forward while you're holding on to what's behind. I cannot give you something new while your hands are full of something old. I cannot elevate you to the next level while you're still attached to this level. So the storm came to shake loose everything that's not supposed to go with you. It's uncomfortable. It's painful. It's disorienting. But it's necessary. And here's what else the storm is doing. It's revealing what's really inside you. When life is easy, everyone looks faithful. When everything is going well, everyone claims they trust me. But the storm reveals who really believes and who is just going through the motions. The storm reveals the depth of your faith, the quality of your foundation, the authenticity of your relationship with me. And yes, sometimes what gets revealed isn't pretty. Sometimes the storm exposes doubt you didn't know you had, fear you try to hide, anger you've been suppressing, unforgiveness you've been carrying. But that's actually a gift, because you can't heal what you won't reveal. You can't fix what you refuse to acknowledge. The storm is bringing everything to the surface so we can deal with it, heal it, and remove it from your life permanently. So don't run from what the storm is revealing. Don't be ashamed of what's coming up. Don't pretend you're stronger than you are. Just be honest. Bring it all to me. Let me see the mess. Let me into the broken places. Let me heal what's been hiding in the darkness. Now let me tell you what's on the other side of this storm. Because there's another side. This is not your forever. This is not your final chapter. This storm has an expiration date. And when you emerge from it, you're going to be amazed at who you've become. On the other side of this storm is a version of you that's stronger, wiser, deeper, and more compassionate. A version of you that knows how to stand when everything around you is shaking. A version of you that can encourage others because you've walked through hell and came out refined. On the other side of this storm is a testimony that will help thousands of people who are going through what you're going through right now. Your pain has a purpose. Your struggle has meaning. Your storm is not just about you. It's about everyone you're going to help once you get through it. On the other side of this storm is a blessing so big that you needed to be strengthened before you could carry it. An opportunity so significant that you needed to be prepared before you could steward it. A calling so important that you needed to be tested before you could walk in it. I'm not punishing you. I'm not punishing you. I'm promoting you. I'm not tearing you down. I'm building you up. I'm not abandoning you. I'm advancing you. But here's what I need from you while you're in the storm. Keep your eyes on me. Not on the waves. Not on the wind. Not on how bad things look. On me. Peter walked on water in the middle of a storm. Not because the storm stopped, but because he kept his eyes on me. But the moment he looked at the waves, the moment he focused on the problem instead of my presence, he started to sink. You can make it through this storm, but only if you keep looking at me. Only if you keep believing in me. Only if you keep trusting that I know what I'm doing even when nothing makes sense. Stop rehearsing the problem. Stop replaying the trauma. Stop telling everyone how bad it is. Instead, start declaring my promises. Start remembering what I've already brought you through. Start speaking life over your situation instead of death. Your words have power. And right now, you're either speaking yourself deeper into the storm or speaking yourself through the storm. Choose wisely. And one more thing. Stop trying to fix everything on your own. Stop trying to control outcomes. Stop exhausting yourself trying to make things happen in your own strength. You're in a storm that requires supernatural intervention. And that only comes when you surrender control and trust me to do what only I can do. Let go. Breathe. Rest. Trust. I've got this. I've got you. And I'm not going to let this storm take you under. My precious child, I know you're tired. I know you're scared. I know you want this to be over. But trust me just a little bit longer. Hold on just a little bit more. Keep believing just a little bit deeper. Because the storm is almost over. And when the sun breaks through, when the water's calm, when you finally see dry land again, you're going to look back and realize that the storm didn't destroy you. It developed you. It didn't break you. It made you. It didn't end you. It began you. You're going to be stronger, wiser, deeper, more compassionate, more faithful, more powerful. And you're going to use everything you learned in this storm to help others survive theirs. So hold on. Keep fighting. Keep believing. Because the best version of you is being born in this storm. And very soon, you're going to see exactly why you had to go through this to get to where I'm taking you. The storm didn't come to destroy you. It came to develop you. And it's almost over.